So here we are playing some Max Payne 3. This is in the past before he shaves his, or before he has a big old beard. Here we go with the first jump dodge of the video.
Jump dodge.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, you can jump dodge into a wall. I think that's a civilian or something. Over the pool table, in the face.
That man. Yeah.
That was
He just
awesome.
ate some shit. Alright, so I guess we're still going to call these fuck you Oakleys until we come to a better name.
I think we should stick with poop socking.
Poop socking? That's...
Although I guess we didn't really patent that phrase or anything, so we'll come up with something good. Fuck you, Oakley seems to be speaking to a specific audience, and by that I mean Oakley.
Yeah.
Only.
So everybody named Oakley, which is all of one person I know. Mm-hmm. So we're playing Max Payne 3 on the 360 today.
Playing pool.
Pocket pool.
Oh, it didn't work. Oh, sweet, it did work. That was awesome. I just jumped off a balcony and played pool in slow-mo.
A lot of memories for me. Most of them fuzzy, but memories nonetheless. This looked like...
So there's a lot of internal monologuing. I don't know if that was the same in the first games, but it definitely happens.
There's a lot of internal monologuing, but it happened in like these cutscenes at the end. It didn't happen during the gameplay. Fuck these guys.
This is the mechanic where if you die, you get a chance to revenge shot somebody, and then if you shoot them, you get your health back, but you lose a painkiller. And if you run out of painkillers, then you run out of a chance to do revenge shots, basically.
Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, how's he not dead? Okay, there we go.
Take the keg.
Give me the keg. Oh god.
Alright, that was pretty
So
sweet.
I die a lot in this game. I don't know if it's just because I have terrible aim or what, but I was starting to get a pretty good grasp of the mechanics last night and doing some crazy jump, dodge, slow-mo stuff. That's the best thing to do. I mean, there's cover in this game, but it's really best just to be like, jump dodge into your face and then shoot you in the head in slow-mo while you can't do anything about it.
That's Max Payne. That's how you play Max Payne.
Like that.
Yep.
But then you got these guys, and I got a revenge shot him. Dang it, and he's not facing the right way to shoot him, so I'm gonna die here. That happens sometimes too. Oh, just barely.
You made it.
But now I'm out of painkillers, so I'm screwed if I just dick around too much.
So it looks like...
What is that a poster of? I don't know.
Boobs.
Boobs?
Cool.
Cool.
Did you not notice the boobs?
Boobs.
And that's like the first thing you always notice in games. So it seems like it's got a pretty cool style, but it still doesn't seem like the style Remedy had in the first two games. I'm kind of curious if after you play this, if you would want to go back and play the first two and see.
I'd play it.
The difference. I mean, they're really cheap. The console versions were not very good.
Another thing I've done is I've learned that the actual blind shooting is actually pretty effective in this game.
Yeah, a lot of games you have blind fire.
And it's useless.
Yeah, it's useless.
I just blew that dude up.
That's what you get for having cornrows, motherfucker.
Fuck you, cornrows, dude.
thought about saying
So this is actually supposed to be a flashback to the style of the first games, like this level specifically.
Yeah, this looks a lot like the Max Payne 2.
Because they're, doing
Shoot dodging, yeah.
Anyway, so the story is Max Payne shoots this Guido kid in the face, and his dad is a big-time mob boss. So he decides to leave with his buddy here and start a new life in South America, being a glorified bodyguard, essentially. And he fucks that up, and that's basically what you see for the first couple missions. And then it flashes back to this mission and tells you how everything went down.
Ain't gonna make this easy for us, are they?
His tie is absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
He's so serious, and you got this leopard print
Been
tie.
setting me up for a fall. Something told me to stay put. Trust him.
I really like the way the cutscenes and the...
Yeah, I like the presentation. Oh, look there, I'm dead. I really like the presentation of the game. I think it looks pretty nice, honestly.
It is pretty slick.
About as slick as you can get for a multiplayer, 360 game running on this Rage engine, which I never thought looked all that great anyway.
It looks pretty good on PC once you get it running on. Well, I mean, screenshots from Max Payne on PC look pretty good. I don't know anything about. I haven't seen it yet. Run firsthand because it's not out yet for PC because they were like, "Hey, coming out on the same day as Diablo." Was not a good idea. And you died twice.
I know, dude. I die all the time in this game. I don't know if it's because I suck at it or if it's just hard. I'm playing on medium difficulty.
Is that the default?
Yeah. I'm just try jump dodging people.
That typically works pretty well in Max Payne. That is the recommended way to play. Jump dodge.
I'm destroying these dudes. Oh, I'm dead.
Wow, you die pretty
I was
easily.
destroying them, yeah. You die really easily.
Which I'm kind of glad they made Max a little fragile.
He's a human.
I guess it, because a lot of games you're like, hey, I am superhuman or whatever. They try to be like, oh, he's an everyday man, but Uncharted's pretty terrible about that. They're like, oh, Nathan Drake's the everyman, and then he makes
he's not.
Huge jumps and he takes like 8,000 bolts to the head.
What? Okay, at that time I got blown up by the car. By the car. About to rage quit this game, man. This is gonna turn from a fuck you Oakley into a rage quit.
Rage quit. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna start taking bets with myself on how many times it takes down.
It's gonna be a while. Oh, I didn't hit him any of those, did I?
Look.
And there he was.
Ladyfingers is on.
Ladyfingers, our editor. When I need news, I call Ladyfingers.
He's good at it. He's good at the news.
He's getting good at the news.
Into the wall. I'm just gonna shoot this car until it blows up. There we go, because that's what killed me last time. Look, I only have one pain kill, and I'm like already dead.
So the red meter is your.
What happened there?
I kind of just freaked out.
Oh, that was nice.
Alright, now that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, sometimes it does those awesome kill cam shots.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm good. I live right around the corner. Let's go this way. Let's go.
So overall, I'm actually enjoying it pretty well. Like, once you get a handle on the mechanics and stuff, it's pretty fun to do.
Yeah, the first couple Max Paynes were incredibly enjoyable with the shoot, jumping, and dodging.
This one is pretty much along those same lines.
Thanks for noticing.
I want to skip ahead a level and show you, like, one thing I mentioned in the podcast we just wrapped up here. It has some pretty cool set pieces, and kind of reminded me of, like, the way Uncharted will do these crazy, huge, big battles and stuff. So I'm going to skip to the next level, I think, here, if it doesn't hurry up.
Can you give me work sitting in a bar feeling sorry for myself?
If there's any way to,
I don't think there's oh, still loading.
There we go. I skipped ahead a little bit.
I think those green lasers should be avoided.
Yeah, usually you want to do that. Let's see if I can skip to a different level here.
Wait, exit.
Yeah, let's do that. Look at that leopard tie.
My leopard tie.
Gives me leopard powers. He jumps like a leopard, kind of.
A little bit.
When he's gracefully flying
I don't remember
through the
Max
air.
having a leopard tie in the first two games, but
Why
it
does he
has
have-
been a very...
This is the only level where he has a leopard tie, so
It's the only
not...
level where he has hair.
No, actually, the entire first half of the game, you have hair, and then it's funny because the game's on 2 discs on 360. So when you get to the cutoff mark, is like when you hit the halfway point of the game, is right when he's like officially gone insane, and he's like, I'm going through a midlife crisis, and then he cuts off his hair dramatically. Like, that's the end of this chapter.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I guess you can unlock those unlimited ammo, unlimited.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't actually see those. Why is there so many checkpoints in here?
Do you remember?
So let's go to about there and see where we're at, because this level was pretty pretty insane.
Was it insane in the membrane?
Insane in the membrane. Just remember there was a part in this level where you're at the top of a staircase and there's a guy right at the bottom and you just jump off the staircase right over him and shoot him in the face. It's awesome.
That does sound pretty schwank.
Yeah, I think the game reminds me a lot of like old school. Yeah, kind of. It has a noir feel to it, but it also has like a kind of a cheesy B movie action feel to it at some points. It is super serious. So
I kind of like how he carries his other gun in his hand. He's not just like, it goes invisible butt place.
Yeah, and if you switch to like the dual wield here, he drops it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see how far I can get with this guy here.
I don't think the game looks very bad. I think it looks alright on 360.
Yeah, I think the environments look pretty good, honestly. Especially if it's running off that Rage engine. Like Grand Theft Auto 4 looks like poopy compared to this.
Grand Theft Auto 4 on the PC looks extraordinary for that because that port is insane. Oh yeah.
In the face.
Artful Dodger.
Look at that.
You got an in-game achievement. It's not really
I'm about to go in the water here.
Do you die when you go in the water?
Yes. Look at this. I kept on in the.
See, I don't understand because it's like.
Do I swim back? Okay.
Okay. He just jumps back up.
In the levels where you're on rooftops and stuff, I would jump off and it would be like, okay, you die. Like I would jump off the side of a building. It would be like, okay, you dead. Which makes sense.
I like how it's just a dot for what you're aiming right at.
Yes.
It's not just like, hey, here's some giant reticle.
Oh shit. I'm not gonna make this revenge shot because I can't see the mofo who did it. Because I'm behind this thing. So I'm gonna die. Dead.
So, dead count is at 5.
Dead.
Alright, bitch. Get out this fucking door. I'm gonna save these people.
Yeah, so the whole game you're chasing after this South American rich lady, and she's really annoying, but
that's all he has.
It's all he has in his life because he shot some Guido kid in the face, and his dad was a mob boss.
Well, that's what happens when you fuck with the mob.
Damn.
As anyone that has watched mob movies.
These mofos. If I tap normally if I tap the L button here, it'll be an auto.
It kind of auto locks onto him. How? That guy just shot you.
Start in the down position whenever you come back to. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. I kind of wish he did like a battle cry whenever you were flying through the air too. That would be awesome.
Rackball. Did you see how the rackball was running? Rackball.
It's like actually just took out 2 guys with the blind fire, which is normally useless in any other game. Oh, go in the water.
No, you. Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah. I saw it. What? Am I dead?
Yeah.
What?
And he killed you. He's like, it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
That sucks.
Dead count. 6.
I got 3 painkillers at this point too, so maybe if I go dual wield on these mofos. The handheld machine gun in this game is boss.
The Uzi?
Yeah.
It was pretty good in the first.
See, for some reason it's not locking on today. One thing I also really like about this game is, in a lot of like newer games where you're shooting people and there's guns involved, I feel like you'll aim at them and shoot them like 50 times and they won't die. In this game, you aim at them, you shoot them, and then they die. So this goes back to the bullet sponge thing we were talking about. See, like I actually hit that guy and he died.
Yes. I cannot stand the bullet sponge.
Yeah, it's really annoying, and it's just... It feels like a lot of times they won't make it to where you can even hit them anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
like the hit detection's off in a lot of games now or something. Wanted that.
I don't know if it's off. I think it's just an
See, look,
artificial way
I shot
to-
that guy once and he died. It was awesome. Oh wait,
Wait,
he
he's not
ain't
dead.
dead.
Now I know you can melee people. I remember doing that in the packs.
Yeah,
You can get up
all
and-
you do is run up to somebody and hit the shoot button.
Yeah, and it like executes them.
Mm-hmm.
Or taking a shotgun and putting it in the dude's mouth.
I'm about to fly off the edge here again, aren't I?
Nope, you save your guys. Although somehow you're bleeding water.
Oh, and there's these things placed everywhere, like in a bunch of old school games. Like if you played any shooters last gen, they all had explosive barrels just chilling all over
Who
the place.
doesn't like explosive barrels? Well, you see, if it was Call of Duty, you shoot the barrel and you get like 10 HP pop out of the thing.
That's stupid. I'll shoot you in the knee.
See, they all speak Spanish, but then when they yell things in Spanish, all I can think of is Resident Evil 4.
That's racist. Dang it.
Un paseo.
Shot him in the dick.
You got dick showers, bitch. Oh, you got 8 shit in the face.
See, look, I'm out of painkillers already.
Oh, your brain just exploded.
Brain explode. Oh.
Like pain. Oh, yeah, pretty. So they have like little mini in-game achievements there.
Yeah,
that they're
yeah.
Popping up.
I don't understand why they don't count as real achievements, though, but... Alright. Also...
Probably because they can only have like 50 real achievements, so then they want to way more than 50 like in-game ones. So do those give you anything, or are they just like, hey, thanks for playing the game?
I don't know. Could go either way at this point.
So there's no obvious mechanic where those give you anything, like they don't unlock.
Not that I can think of, but again, I've played through about half the game. Dang it, I'm dead.
Dan dead count 7.
7? Really? 7?
7 since we
Man,
started.
you should have been here last night.
And you had, oh wow, yeah, I saw some people complain about the checkpoint system. You're way back here.
But you saw there was 18 checkpoints in the level.
So that's a one long chapter.
Yeah, the levels are pretty long, but they're also there's 5 levels on the first disc.
Okay, so the majority of the game is on the second disc.
I don't know. It looks like it at this point
Randomly.
because it's fun. You ain't dead? No, he did.
You did.
See, look, all I had to do was spray with the machine gun, and they all died. I feel like if you play a lot of for example, last time I played Gears, it was just like you're sitting there forever trying to kill one guy, popping up, shoot like 3 bullets, and then that's it.
You just wait for him to pop.
Yes, it's so annoying. And it's not like it makes it more difficult, because this game clearly is not easy. You've seen me die 7 times, and this
No.
is on standard difficulty.
Some of the checkpointing is a little off.
I haven't
Well,
had any problems with it.
I guess it just seems like we've come a long way in terms of checkpointing in games now.
Yeah, I think the thing is this really feels like a shooter from last gen, not in a bad way, but it definitely has. It's more single player focused, which I'm not used to this gen at all, and I'm actually okay with it.
I love how you rolled and picked that up at one
Yeah,
time.
that happens pretty much every time. The only thing that really annoyed me so far was there was a boss that oh god, this gun sucks.
Well, that's just a shit.
There was a boss I fought, and it was a dude in armor, and I literally put like a trillion rounds in this guy, and he would not die. And he was wearing battle armor, but there's only a certain amount of battle armor that can that can protect you that much. That was the only time I was like, really?
So they bullet sponged in like
They bullet sponged that one
the
boss.
Okay. Is there a lot of boss fights? Or you only seen one?
I've only seen one so far.
Okay, because boss fights in a shooter just seem like a holdout from Quake. Like, why would you still put boss fights in a shooter?
You see that guy stand up and then
Yeah.
die?
He was just like,
Oh god.
that's right. Bad cornrows.
Don't ever in your life ever have cornrows.
Show you what happens to cornrows.
I love the double
The dual Uzi.
dual Uzis. It's probably my favorite because they're pretty precise and they're fast. About to die again. It's hard to jump dodge on levels like this. Where it's like, well, you could
Yeah,
just land
but-
in the water.
Yeah, it seems like you have to really focus on where you're.
Did somebody just blast me out of the out of the air or what? You're not dead yet? What just happened there? Did you see that?
You kind of just feel like-
Lost it.
Yeah, this game can have some funny physics sometimes.
It
Just
does. It
because
has
of-
some weird physics.
Just because of, you know, you're shoot dodging everywhere and bullets are coming in.
Why am I not shooting anything? Oh, I was running out of ammo, so I'm dead.
Dan dead count 8.
I'm surprised it's not higher than that, honestly. I'm surprised it's not like 10.
Jeez, so we're going to see this content. I think we should skip to...
Yeah, let's skip to something else.
I think we got the gist of the... harbor level.
Mm-hmm. I might show you guys the level that I played last night, which was kind of the big climax of Act 1. For a second, you're in an office building, and basically if you try to take cover in that level at all, it's like you might as well not even be... Just fuck it. You don't even try. Let's see here. Well, it might have locked that chapter off. That's weird. Or it might be on disc 2. But just to show some variety here, I'll play this guy.
This is the first chapter in the...
Kind of bouncing around here a little bit. I just want to get a feel for the game.
So you haven't started any of the multiple... Some of the multiplayer stuff looked pretty neat. How you had you create gangs and you roll around and...
No, I haven't done any multiplayer yet. I think whenever we get a chance to do some more capture, we should do that at your house, and I'll just start it fresh, and so you can get all my reactions. Because watching me play a multiplayer game is like...
I think that should be pretty fun. Oh, so you just immediately... Oh, wait,
I started from a checkpoint.
That's pretty fucking sweet right
Yeah,
there.
there's some parts where in the movie, like... probably should have started at the last checkpoint, but he was holding her hostage, and you're just like, fuck you, and slides down that thing and shoots him in the face.
That's pretty sweet.
And they're basically on-rail shooting sections in slow-mo.
Yeah, that's...
So,
I can't complain about that.
there's another part in the New Jersey level that we showed earlier where you end up on the top of a water tower and the guys shoot the bottoms of the legs out of the water tower and it goes into slow-mo.
Mm-hmm.
And the water tower's falling onto this building you're next to, and you've got to shoot all these 7 dudes in the face before the water tower falls completely in slow-mo. It was pretty sweet.
That sounds pretty cool.
But the only downside is if you fail to do it, you die, basically.
Be stupid enough to pull this move.
So it seems like some of the stuff in Uncharted where you have to do stuff during the cutscene while it's happening.
Yeah, but it's not really a quick time event or anything like that.
Yeah, which I don't like. Like, if it was just like, hey, press X or whatever to... I don't know if you played Dead Space, but Dead Space was like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was like something big would be happening, but it wasn't like you had to... You didn't hit a button to have a quick time event happen and it would be lazy. You actually had to, like, use the game mechanics to make whatever cool thing happen.
Yeah,
like, you'd always be
Enough favors.
like you'd be
I
randomly
need to give
running
them
along
more
in
of
Dead
a
Space
head
and this
start.
giant monster
Oh god.
Tentacle monster thing would, oh god, you're gonna die. It would just grab you, like it would just pull your leg and
Yeah,
grab.
see, I'm out of ammo. Like, there's nothing I can do about this now.
Yeah, I guess you can't just gun butt him.
Nope. See, once you're out of ammo, you die
count,
too.
9. So in Dead Space, the monster would grab you and pull you down, and you had your plasma cutter, and while he's pulling you, you have to aim the plasma cutter and shoot the arm part off that has you, so it'll let go. It wasn't just like hit X to shoot. You actually had to do it. I'm sure people that have played Dead Space will understand what I'm hinting at here.
Yeah, Max Payne is definitely not invincible. In fact, I just had a revenge shot and I'm like already dead because this guy shot me with a shotgun.
So the revenge shots restore your health?
I had to keep moving.
No, the revenge shots make you use a pain. You see that 3 count
Yes.
on my HUD there? Next, that's inside of the body. That is... Ooh, sweet.
Nice.
That is my pain kill count, and once I run out of those, I'm basically screwed. But I was actually able to, in one level, I just played
like they were
cover.
taking him out through the
Did
basement.
cover a
Maybe
lot,
I
and I
still
didn't really
had a
do any
shot.
of the jump dodging.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to stockpile up like 10 of them, and then I just breezed through the level.
Rodrigo was too
So you
rich a
can definitely
prize
do
for me to
that.
Throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him
But
back, I knew
it's
that.
way more satisfying to just
Lost a
jump
lot.
dodge the whole time.
Almost as much
And
as
sometimes
I
it's
did.
more effective when you're trying to just take out guys quick. So really, I mean, it depends on what the situation is, but it can be more effective to do either one sometimes.
It felt to me like the act of shooting a gun and like felt good. Like, yeah, I don't know if you play a lot of shooters, but like the ones where the thing I can't stand in shooters is like they'll make a cool world or do something cool, but the actual act of firing a gun is just not satisfying. Like,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't, like it doesn't have a good feel to it. Like
It's pretty good in
the
this.
feedback. It felt pretty good when I played it at PAX, and I imagine the PAX build was pretty damn near close to gold.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely feels good in this game, especially in the slow-mo.
Yeah, it definitely looks very satisfying because that's the one thing. Like,
Great thing about
shooter can be
being famous
mediocre,
as
but
well
if
as rich
the
is that
actual
bad guys know who to
act of
kidnap.
shooting is satisfying, I will play it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Another
Fear
part
has
about rattling with gunfire.
on PC
Was I
has
too late?
excellent feedback and feel of the guns. Like, I can't think of any games, but like the world and stuff is kind of silly and like the story is dumb. Some of the levels are pretty bland, but the act of actually firing the gun in the gameplay is just fantastic.
Oh yeah, like that.
That was awesome. Yes. Like you got 3 dudes down to shoot.
And the balls, and the balls, and the balls. Oh. You can shoot people while they're down too, and sometimes it'll do a cool. Like I had this one guy down, like spread eagle on the ground, and I just shot him right in the face, and it just blew him up like 2 feet. It was awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because I don't normally play shooters. I mean, you guys know me; I hate on shooters a lot. But this is one of those games that has kind of restored my faith in that genre. We actually have been having a lot of good games lately, and it seemed like there was a huge drought in the past couple years.
Yeah, this year is looking pretty good for
See, look, I just hit that guy in the face and then shot him and whatnot.
like I feel like a lot of the shooters we got this generation were pretty
Rodrigo was in the
generic
van.
or bad.
Maybe it was time to
I think
let
this
him out.
one does a little bit to restore the feel of last gen shooters. Like, whoops,
I guess you were
somebody
supposed
died.
to-
I was supposed to help somebody, but I don't care.
Damn dead count.
Does that count? I didn't die. That guy did.
You let the scarecrow die.
Yeah, it reminds me of Scarecrow from Batman Begins. And actually, when you dual wield, I love the dual wielding in this game because it
That
feels
was
good.
the best part. Yeah, I always dual wielded in Max Payne too.
Because especially like with the pistols, it gives you a feeling of just, like you're doing massive amounts of damage. That was a cool shot right there.
So does it have any like the crazy psychotic like, I guess you didn't play Max Payne 1 and 2, so you wouldn't remember the...
What were you thinking of? I might be able to...
There's some crazy psychotic parts in Max Payne 1 and 2 where, like, you have these dream sequences where you're in this... they're not fighting, but the hall is completely black and there's just blood going everywhere. And you have to walk in a certain path to get down there, and you hear, like, the screams of your wife and children dying. And you just watch it happen over and over again.
See, so far I haven't encountered anything like that, but there is an interesting part in the New Jersey level. It's funny because you run back up to... You're in the bar that, like, we saw earlier in this video, and you run up to Max's apartment, and you, like, suit up, and Max's neighbor is, like, this crazy hobo guy. I don't know if that was in the previous games or not.
No.
But he comes over to you, says, like, some weird, obscure shit, and then he runs down the hallway with a bomb strapped to his chest and blows up all the guys that are coming to your apartment to kill you.
Oh, wow.
And it's so weird. And then Max goes, "It was weird to see him die that way," or something like that. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
I have no idea what that sequence was about, but...
So, I don't know. I think I'm probably planning to play through this once the PC version hits. I'll probably grab that.
It'll probably look way better on the PC, honestly.
Yeah, I'll probably just play I'll probably play on the PC on my TV.
Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
But I'm interested to play through it, knowing the Max Payne 1 and 2 stories and how those games felt and how much I love those games. Like, Max Payne 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, just with the way for its time and how innovative it was for everything it did and the storytelling it did, and it just has that weird amount of Remedy weirdness. There we go. That's what I want to see. Max Payne broken.
Oh, there's a lot of scenes like every in-between level you get one of these, basically.
He looks pretty haggard right now.
Yeah, you can't even stand.
He just looks so...
And that's why I think it's funny that he just gets whacked out and shaves his head and grows this massive beard, and he's like, "I'm going through a midlife crisis." But it's funny because if you actually listen to, I don't know if it was this way in the first two games, but the dialogue for his inner monologue during these sequences is actually really interesting and really well written. And
it was extremely well written.
It makes you think that Max Payne is actually some sort of genius or something, because
they told it in this one. It's pretty cool. They tell it all in engine. In the second game, if memory serves right, I think it does. Yes. It tells it. It's got its comic book style. Like it cuts it in frames and like it puts it in yellow words. And it was more.
Now, see, they kept a little bit of that style, but it's not completely entrenched in the comic.
See, remember how like Infamous had that comic book style? Where it was like that, except way noir. It was all black and white and stuff like that. And
they definitely kept some aspects of it. Like sometimes in the cutscenes, see, that's what I'm talking about. That guy on the left, his the yellow friend he has there with the yellow shirt. His hair looks freaking terrible to me.
Yeah,
it looks awful.
I think the most difficult thing. I've heard from a lot of people that hair is very, very difficult in games. Like, remember Heavenly Sword?
Yeah.
How her hair...
They probably just spent all their time working on hair animations.
Because they didn't want it to clip. Mm-hmm. I've heard hair is very difficult to get to look lifelike. And that's why we have a lot of bald protagonists. Because you don't have to worry about the hair.
But anyway, what I was saying is, you'll see in this cutscene here, it'll panel sections off, and then it'll have words pop up on the screen for emphasis. So they didn't completely get rid of the comic book style.
It's pretty neat style. It's all its own. I can't think of anything else that looks like that.
It's this interesting mix of Rambo movies, like crime noir movies, and comic books.
Yeah.
And it's all rolled into a shooting game.
I love this place.
But yeah, the Max's inner dialogue is very reminiscent of, say, like a crime noir movie.
Max Payne, 1 and Max Payne 1 and 2 were the first experiences or exposure I had to the noir style. I guess I knew what it was. I guess I knew what it was, but I didn't know the name for it. But you got to remember, Max Payne 2 was about 10 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah.
So
It's interesting that this and Diablo came out on the same day because
they both
are at least 10 years old.
Yeah.
You know.
that's why when they were like Max Payne 3 is coming out May 15th and Diablo is May 15th. Wait, you're getting a new Max Payne and a new Diablo on the same day?
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I am just loving video games right now.
Yeah, right now we're. And this week Dragon's Dogma, which I'm super excited for.
But yeah, it seems like I had gotten really burnt out on games for a while, and I had not played any RPGs that I enjoyed or any shooters I had enjoyed in a long time. And this week we get Max Payne and Diablo, both of which are fantastic.
It has been. I feel like last year had some real hits and real misses. Like I wasn't the biggest. Like honestly, when I was putting together a top 10 list for last year, I
couldn't do it.
I was having a really difficult time.
I could not pick 10 games from last year to recommend to somebody.
Yeah, I was having a real hard time.
I would say Arkham City and Skyward Sword if you're a Zelda fan.
I think my top game from last year.
I wouldn't recommend Skyward Sword to everyone, but Skyward Sword if you're a Zelda fan.
Yeah, my top game from last year, I think, was Saints Row the 3rd.
Yeah.
Just because of how...
That was a lot of people, because they were like, this game just doesn't take itself seriously at all.
It's batshit insane.
Yeah. So, yeah. I remember that. I would probably say Arkham City, not to be a follower, but it really was probably one of the only few games I played last year that I really, really enjoyed and got caught up in the mythos of it and the world, which I think is important in games. So now we're in a nightclub. Dudes be shooting shit. Look, check this out.
Alright, now if you get to shoot, that is fucking bad ass.
They do this a lot too. Like, there's a lot of these set pieces. And look, I just took out 3 dudes.
That is awesome. And on that note, I think we should say the rest of the game and then score on all these pieces for these guys.
Yeah, we should probably, and we'll do some multiplayer tomorrow.
We'll do some multiplayer. We'll have a multiplayer look for you guys tomorrow, hopefully, and go up. All right.
Night, y'all. Let me just dance real quick.
Do some dancing.
I don't know if I can dance. Oh yeah.
Just wiggle a stick, like left and right. I'm dancing.
I think I'm in slow mo. Oh, that was a dance move.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back.
Peace.